How can I use a memory palace for numbers and names? Imagine walking through your favorite place and finding treasures along the way. That's the core idea behind a memory palace. It's a mental map you create to remember information easily. This technique is especially handy for memorizing numbers and names. To remember numbers, you first need a system to turn those digits into images. One popular method is the major system. It assigns consonant sounds to each number. 1 is T or D, 2 is N, 3 is M, 4 is R, 5 is L, 6 is J, SH or such, 7 is K or G, 8 is F or V, 9 is P or B, and 0 is S or Z. You then add vowels to these sounds to make words. For example, the number 23 can become none, and 45 might turn into rail. Once you have these images, place them at specific spots in your mental space. When you want to recall the numbers, walk through your memory palace and see the images. Convert those images back into digits. For names, the process is similar. Turn each name into a vivid image. If you need to remember the name Smith, picture a blacksmith hammering metal. For tailor, imagine a tailor sewing clothes. Place each image at different locations in your mental map. When you think of the person, revisit the spot and recall the image. That will bring the name to mind. Choose a familiar place like your house or a route you walk often. Decide on a clear path through it, so you always move in the same order. Make your images as striking and unusual as possible. The more memorable the image, the easier it is to recall later. Practice walking through your memory palace in your mind regularly. This reinforces your connections and makes the memory stronger. You can even link images with stories or actions, especially if you have long lists or sequences to remember. This method works well for studying because it helps you organize facts, dates, or names in a structured way. With practice, you can build multiple memory palaces for different subjects or types of information. It's a flexible tool that makes learning and remembering much easier. So, next time you need to memorize a list of numbers or names, try creating your own memory palace and see how much you can remember with a little mental walk.